Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're going to talk about my first impressions of this 18 gauge Porter Cable battery powered, lithium battery powered brad nailer. Now for the past roughly 10 years I've used these pneumatic air tools, an 18 gauge Porter Cable nailer and a 16 gauge. I found that I don't actually use the 16 gauge very much for trim work. The nails are a bit thick, and for structural kind of stuff they're actually not big enough, so I don't use that very often, but I use this little 18 gauge brad nailer all the time. It's been reliable, had it almost 10 years, and I like it a lot. But what I don't like, and I'm sure that's the same for you, is dragging around the air hose wherever I'm going. I did a little work at an off-site location here recently, and you got to pack up the little portable air compressor and take it with you. So I thought, the battery powered stuff has gotten better and better, and with the lithium ion batteries they have a lot of power, they last a pretty long time. I've had a lot of success with the Porter Cable drills. I bought one originally on a whim. It was a super good deal for 2 batteries, a charger, and a drill. And I ended up buying a second drill when it was on sale. About 3-4 months ago, I got the little circular saw, again battery powered, has plenty of power, cuts through 3/4 inch plywood, 2-inch stock 2x4s, 2x6s pretty well. I got some 4-amp batteries, and does a great job. So I thought it's time to try a brad nailer, battery powered, and so it came today. So let's this is the bare tool. I already have batteries and a charger, so I didn't get it with either of those. It comes that way, but I got just the bare tool. So let's open it up, see what we have inside the box. I'm guessing not much other than the nailer. Alright, enough of that. Instructions, who needs them? And what we have in the box is just the nail gun. Wow, first impressions, I can tell you right now it's going to be good news, bad news. Okay, we have a little kitchen scale here, and we'll just see how much these things weigh. First off, the air nailer. It's a little awkward to get on here. 2 pounds, 9 ounces. And the battery powered nailer. 4 pounds, actually virtually 5 pounds exactly, and that's without a battery. I guess with a battery, because that's the way we're certainly going to be using it. With a battery, 5 pounds, 12 ounces, so more than, or about twice as much. So, for a big job, if you're using it a lot, my guess is you're gonna feel it. But most of the time, just around the shop, you'll use it a bit, put it down, and pick it up, use it, put it down, pick it up, use it, put it down. So maybe, in the shop here, it's not going to be too bad. So first impressions right out of the gate are the thing's pretty darn heavy. This is just a little top. I have a tabletop drill press, and I'm just going to use this as a top for it, but I thought it would be nice to trim it out with a little solid wood. So, okay, I got a little bit of glue on there. I got the nails loaded, and it's a little tough to see on the camera, but the nail heads are just under the surface, so the depth is set pretty good already out of the box, at least for this. Pretty handy. Okay, we'll do the other side. Perfect. I guess about what you would expect. So first impressions and using it the way I'll normally be using it, you know, face frames, trim, that kind of thing. Pretty easy. It is heavy, and it's a little bit of a delayed reaction. So when you use the air-powered nail gun, you pull the trigger and boom, it fires right away. With this, you pull the trigger and it takes a second before it goes. There's a little delayed reaction. It sort of winds up. Not very long, but you know, maybe a second later after you pull the trigger. Just something to get used to. Okay, one other quick test here. Okay, I've loaded it up with the longest nails, 16 gauge nails I have. That's about 1.5 inches. And what I'm going to try and do here now is just, this is oak. It came out of my son's house. That house was built in the 1950s, and so this chunk of oak is old, dry, and hard. Very, very hard. I tell you, when I've used, you know, planed it down and used it for other projects, if you don't pre-drill it, you're breaking off screws. So we'll see how this goes through a 3/4 inch piece of oak and into a chunk of 2x spruce. Not a problem. Just for the heck of it, there's a knot here, and I know that's going to be about as hard as it can get. We'll just see how it goes through a knot. Perfect. So I don't know about durability, it's brand new, so what I can tell you is it's a bit heavy. That's a con. There's a little bit of a delayed reaction when you pull the trigger while it winds up to shoot the nail. I guess I would have to say that's a little bit of a con. But I'm not tied to the compressor. You know, I want to take this somewhere. It's going to be significantly more convenient. On the positive side, I think it's going to have all the power I'm going to need. If it can go through a 3/4 inch piece of super hard oak and you know, go into the 2x material, I think that's going to be good. So it was about 150 bucks on Amazon, and I at least so far, we'll see how it behaves, you know, over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years. But I guess right now I'm pretty happy with the purchase. I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of the air guns anytime soon. You know, I think that if I'm doing something in the shop and I have a lot to do, you know, I have a hose reel that pulls out, it's fairly convenient. I still see a lot of use left in this in the air gun. But if you were thinking about maybe getting a battery-powered nailer, I think it's probably worth a try, and I'm glad I did. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you get a second, hit the like button or the don't like button if you didn't like this, and I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.